Why did the government actually introduce this SSD measure? We have a chart down here that showcases the HDB MOPs. We have 2025 being the least number of HDB MOPs, but we start to see a steady increase from 2026, 2027 to 2028. Now we know the cooling measures are in place, not here to drop prices, but here to control the rate of growth. Whenever it increases too much, they will introduce certain cooling measures to decrease the rate of growth so that the income can catch up with the prices. But whenever it adjusts downwards too much, they will then lift off certain measures to stimulate the market. Whether is it HDB, whether is it private, they are all going for the same direction. I think based on the last few quarters of HDB price growth, it is always hovering between 1% to 2%. Gone are the days where we see the quarterly growth of HDB prices hitting double digits. During COVID period and just 2 years or 3 years after COVID, you will see the HDB prices hitting double digit per quarter growth. The 15-month rule that applies to private resale owners was implemented because they needed to control the demand. There was a huge undersupply due to the lack of manpower, the lack of BTO sales that was catering to the market. That's why prices were shooting up. And they also discovered the key contributors were actually those who were selling and capitalizing on the windfall from the privates to purchase the HDBs. So with that in mind, the government has actually floated this news after the general election that they are planning to remove this 15-month wait out period. Just think about it. Today we are standing here in 2025. The demand of the private properties are not going down. Within the first half of 2025, we have already hit more than 60% of the private home sales that was hit in the last year of 2024. And if you count it forward, if the government did not change the SSD, it will mean that in 2028, there will be a lot of units clearing its SSD period and being able to come onto the resale market to resell their private properties. Now, with that windfall happening again, once the government removes the 15-month wait out period, am I right to say these owners that sell their private property will be eligible to purchase a HDB resale? And that actually coincides with the 21,000 HDB MOP units that are coming out in 2028. These people have the financial power to be able to pay higher prices just to get their choice units. Would it actually drive up the prices too much in the 2028 resale market for HDBs? Just think about it. Higher demand with more financial power coming in to take over the HDB MOP resale supply. Does it take away the supply from those people that really need this shelter to put over their heads?